Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, hey guys. So these are the nails that we're doing today. Cute. So we're getting straight into it. I already put the tips on. Blah, blah, blah. So right now I am dehydrating the nail, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Was I dehydrating? I was dehydrating. So now I'm gonna double prime. I'm using the Mia Secret primer. Yes, Mia Secret vibes. And as you guys know, I double prime. I'm still a double primer. So yeah. This right here is Young Nails Protein Bond. I like to put this on the nail right before I'm about to do the set. Like so. Jesus, that was way too much going on right there. So before I put the acrylic on the nail, I like to put my Young Nails on. I like for it to be fresh. The color I'm using is from Young Nails. It's Cover Cherry Blossom. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to look on the screen myself. Okay, so the brush I'm using is old. Please, I don't know where it came from. Actually, I do. I took a class with this one girl a long time ago, like 2020, and this came with her class. So it's an old brush, but yeah, as you guys can see, it's a little runny. Got a lot of stuff going on. All right, so clean it up all the time. I'm looking for a specific look. I can't even tell you. I don't know what tips I'm using right now. I don't know anything because I didn't record that part of the process, so I'm sorry, guys. However, I do know that we're doing some nude nails with some gold trim, and then on the pinky nail, we're going to line the outer free edge of the nail with stones, and then we're going to put a heart in the center. And you guys are going to see me mess up with that heart a few times on the other hand when it's that time. I probably should have cut this out, but this is me cutting foil because this is what I do. I cut it up so that I don't have to fool with it too much. I could just pick it up and put it right down where I want it to go because it's already in shape that I need it to be in. So yeah, that's a thing for me. Cut it up. And then I always do more than I need. It's just like a little habit in a way. Plus, that container is really big. I doubt if I'll get through it in a lifetime. If we're being technical. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. This is the first video of the new year. I'm so glad you guys rocked it out with me through Nailmiss. I really appreciate it. We're almost at 2K subscribers. So that means a giveaway is coming soon. Aren't you guys excited? I'm excited. So yeah, the trim, like I said, only goes on the other 4 nails, not the pinky. The pinky will be outlined in stones. So this is clear. This is Mia Secret clear. It's the only clear that I use. So yeah, you know, bring it on down. Clean it up. Look, I done messed up my full. Just like that. Okay. Keep the shape. Take off any excess. As you can see, I'm painting it. I'm moving the finger around, seeing what I need to do. I need another bead. Put it on top. Tame it. Bring it on down. Take all the excess off. And keep the shape. Next nail. Pick it up. Drain it. Drop it. Tame it. And bring it on down. Now, even though I'm going to do a 3-bead method, it's not going to be a thick. Well, it kind of is thick, but it's not going to be thick. But I do have to still do my curved nail method where I stack the beads right on top of each other. Yes, stack. Clean up. Pick it up, drain it, drop it. Like I said, I put them beads right on top of each other. And if I have enough to push up to the cuticle, I will. But as you can see, it's bare up there. However, we will be encapsulating with clear, so I don't really need that much acrylic up there in the first place. But we're going to bring it on down. And we're going to clean it up. Everything must have been, like, cooler this day because it looks like it's runny. And that's usually, like, the results of, that's usually the cause of my stuff being runny is because it's cold. So as you see, I'm ironing it with the gold, making sure it's giving me the effect that I want it to give. I'm making sure it goes up to the same level, and then I'm going to encapsulate with clear. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Bring it on down, bring it on down. These nails came out really, really cute. It gave like this super classic look. So that was cute. I appreciate that. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Bring it on down, bring it on down. It's cute, 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 cute. And we have to make sure we encapsulate the gold enough so that when we file, it doesn't come off. Right there, where the tip and the natural nail meets, where my first bead goes, I tame the top, and then I start doing what? Bringing it on down, bringing it on down. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm going side to side, left side to side, just to make sure that my acrylic is going downward, and it's going downward evenly. Right there on top. Tame it, tame it, tame it. If I have enough, I'll push it up. I really don't think that should have been pushed up, but here we are. Bring it on down. Oop, recycle that bead if you can. Ooh, that's an old school method right there. And bring it on down, bring it on down, bring it on down. Clean it up, clean it up. Keep that shape, keep that shape. Now we need to, I changed my brush. That one must have been dirty. It must have been the cleanest one I had, because I don't like this brush. I don't even know where I got this brush from, but I don't like it because it started to fray. I don't like no brush that started to fray. I just got you. How are you more frayed than the brush I got in 2020? That don't even make no sense. Don't make no sense at all. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it, and start doing what? Bring it on down, bring it on down. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Clean it up. Keep the shape, keep the shape. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Bring it around, bring it around. And we're going to bring it on down, bring it on down, bring it on down, bring it on down. When we get to the bottom, we're going to clean it up. Next bead. Come on, guys. I'm switching the brush out because I don't like that brush. You know me. Pick it up, drain it, drop it. This is also an older brush. This is an alpha brush from also 2020. So bring it on down. Bring it on down. Just making sure it's evenly distributed across the nail. That just makes sure that our application is smooth. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Bring it on down. Clean it up, and do it. Whoop, get anything in it that's not supposed to be in it out. Clean it up, clean it up. Bring it on down, bring it on down. Clean it up some more and get it out. I didn't see that excess stuff removed. Put it on the side. I like to make sure it's going up the same amount as the other side, so it's giving like French vibes, you know? So they're real cute. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Bring it on down, bring it on down, bring it on down. Recycle that bead if you can. Tame it, tame it, tame it. Tame it all the way around. And bring it on down, bring it on down. As you can see, I'm making sure that the foil is staying in place if it is still moving. Just making sure that it is staying in place. Making sure that it is fully encapsulated. With my bead, it wasn't fully encapsulated. I'm going to put some on it. Next. Drain it, drop it. Tame it, tame it, tame it, tame it, tame it. As you can see, the fingers are in a downward position. This just helps the acrylic flow in the direction you want it to go, which is down. You don't want it to flow to the left. You don't want it to flow to the right. You want it to flow down. It also helps, like, if your client just doesn't hold their nail right, their hand right, in the right position, hold their finger in the correct position. And if it hurts them to, well, I guess you should sit your hand up right. It's a little rude, but at the same time, come on, guys. You came to get your nails done. Let's, hurry up and get out of here. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Bring it on down, bring it on down. Bring it on down, bring it on down. This is a whole video, a full tutorial, in case you guys were wondering. So we are going to do reshaping and also the stones in this video as well. Add that foil, cut it off on the excess. Add that little bit in the middle. Cute, 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 cute. Checking for everything, making sure everything looks good. Making sure everything is encapsulated. If it's not, we add cleanup beads as you should. Cleanup beads as you should. And also looking at the nail from the sides and seeing if there's any like structural issues that you find. If the nail is thick enough. Do you like the thickness? Do you like the curve? Like, it depends on whatever type of nails that you're doing. These were curved nails. Pick it up, drain it, drop it, tame it, tame it, tame it. Y'all know, pick it up, you gotta drain it, and then you drop it on the nail. Draining it helps us to see, like, draining the bead helps us to see. I'm sorry, I got stuck. Draining the bead helps us to get the correct consistency. So pick it up, you drain it, you drop it. The more you drain it, the drier the bead is. The less you drain it, the wetter the bead is. If you don't drain it at all, it might be loose, depending on your monomer. Because some monomers are fast setting, so you don't even have to drain it because it's setting off rip. You know what I'm saying? That was a cleanup bead. That was another cleanup bead. Just trying to make sure it's fully encapsulated without messing up my shape too bad. I think that's one more cleanup. As you can see, majority of that acrylic went to this side of the nail, and that's because it was imbalanced, and you gotta fix it. You gotta turn your nail side to side so you can see. This is an 88-degree hand file, and I am going straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down. All right, boom. Straight up and down, 50, a 90-degree angle towards the nail. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now, most of the pressure that I apply is where the tip and the natural nail meet, right there by the, not free edge, but right there by where your finger ends, like right there. You see where I am pushing the hand file against? That's where I make sure I put a lot of pressure at. You finna see it one more time with the thumb. Right there, right there. That's why I apply most of my pressure. And also, like, it's easy to get a square at the bottom of the nail, but making sure that the nail is tapered, you have to focus where the tip of the natural nail meet, so it doesn't look bulky on the finger. So yeah, time to e-file. This is a panna bit. It's tapered, extra fine. Round, 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 round. I am going up under the nail to try to thin it out some. Going around the natural nail. Jesus Christ. Going around the nail. And we're going to make sure that we're smoothing it out. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Up under the nail. Up under the nail. Go across. Go across. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go around. Go around. Hit the cuticle. Hit the cuticle. Cute, 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 cute. I also like to take my time around the cuticle of the nail. And when I say the cuticle of the nail, I mean from the left side to the right side, all the way around. Okay? And that's just to make sure that the nail doesn't look bulky. Go around, go around, go around. Making sure the nail isn't bulky. Making sure, see? Cutting it down if I need to. Filling with your fingers, filling with your fingers, filling with your fingers, filling with your fingers. Your fingers are your friends. You can also fill this through a glove if you prefer to wear gloves. You guys use your fingers so you can feel the nail. You'll be able to feel the discrepancies, the inconsistencies. You can feel it with your finger. You can feel the dips. You can feel the lumps. You can feel the bumps. You can feel it, okay? So use your finger, please. Make sure you go up under the nail, get any excess acrylic that may have dropped. And dust your clients off per usual. Okay, so here we go. We put in Macart rhinestone glue on the nail. Then we taking these crystals I got from Amazon, flatbacks, and we are adding them to the perimeter of the nail, making sure we keep our shape, because I don't like when my nails lose their shape. As you can see, the shape on these are really pretty. I didn't really file the tips. I didn't really file the tips. This is the natural shape. The natural shape of the tip. I didn't change them, just in case you guys were wondering. So we're going to push that in, making sure it's on top, making sure it's straight, it's even. Cool. Now, see, this is where I effed up. I put it on and I let her put it in. Somehow, some way in between me putting it on and her putting it in, it was crooked. So here I go. I'm reinforcing the heart with some extra glue. This glue is also Macart rhinestone glue. It's just a different version of it. So yeah, this is me about to reinforce it, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait. It's crooked. Okay, so boom. I take it off. I wipe it off. Cool. Let it dry. Use alcohol wipe to get the residue off. We're gonna do it again. Right in the center. Here I am. I'm looking at it. It look good. Something wrong. She gonna take it down. It's gonna be crooked again. It's crooked again. I just already knew. All right, so we gonna wipe it off one more time. Let it dry one more time. And this, my dear, is why you need a lamp to flash cure. The top coat is Beetles, of course. Nothing has changed. You need a mini LED thing to flash cure. You need a flash cure lamp, light, whatever, because they will really mess your nail set up. They will mess your nail set up every single time. It's like they intentionally try to embarrass you. They want you to stay longer. They want you to be doing their nails for 10 hours. That's what they want. Anyways, guys, if you made it this far in the video, I'm sorry that I've just been yapping. If you made it this far in the video, please leave me a 100 emoji, because we gonna be consistent this year. We gonna give 100% to this channel. We gonna drop at least one video a week. At the very least. Going forward, what's today's date? Today is, I don't know what today is. It's our anniversary. It's January 8th. So, yes, one video a week going forward, okay? This is the second week, technically, of the year. So, y'all might get 2 videos, just so I can catch up from last week. And here's the finished product. Bye.